episode 1 of 46 and 6. I'm 46, he's
6.
and I'm Scott, he's
Gordon.
hey little dude. What we're doing here is we're hiding from the coronavirus. The pandemic has spread to the level where a lot of stuff is being shut down, and we've got 3 weeks to face without anywhere to go and anywhere to be. So we're in Tillsonburg, Ontario at my girlfriend's house. Over the next 3 weeks, we're gonna try making videos that are about learning stuff, about doing stuff, about having fun, and maybe we'll make some music too. But today, episode 1, we're going to go check out a former railway track that is now a walking trail. We're going to do a little science demonstration. We're going to learn a little bit about the power of soap.
Water.
And soap together. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, because everybody's telling us to wash our hands. How important is it? How effective can hand washing really be? The other thing we're going to do is there's going to be a tech challenge. I am always amused when kids can't figure out what stuff we used to use was for. So we're going to bring out a couple things and have the kids look at them and say what they are.
I think we should do the science project first.
First, we take you to the kitchen.
Okay, we're going to learn a little science today. We're not going to learn too much of the science behind the science, but we're going to do a little demonstration. So what I have here is... What's this?
Water.
And here is...
Soap.
Soap with water, yes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put some pepper in this bowl of water. Look at that.
Whoa.
What do you see?
I see shadows.
Okay, well that's kind of cool. Yeah, the pepper is casting shadows on the bottom of the bowl of water.
Yeah, like that never happens with water. If you like put your hand in front, you don't usually see it.
Sometimes the water itself can cast shadows. Like if there's waves on the top of the water,
Yeah.
it'll cast shadows on the bottom. What I want you to do is I want you to take one finger
Okay.
and stick it in the water, right in the middle there. Okay, I'm gonna take it out. Oh no! What's on your finger?
Pepper.
Uh-oh. Okay, just leave that. Now take a different finger. You notice it's sticking all there.
Yeah.
And the pepper's still in there. So take a different finger and dip it in the soap water. Okay. Now I want you to dip that in the pepper water. What did it do?
This one made the pepper go away so it didn't go onto my finger.
And what is stuck to your finger now?
Soap.
Well, is there any pepper?
No?
Well, that's pretty cool. So what did you learn?
I don't know.
I don't know. Does soap help move things out of the way?
Yes.
I think what was really going on here is that the pepper is floating on top of the water, and there's a layer on top of the water which is held there by surface tension, which I'm not going to explain right now. And your soap disrupted that, and it forced everything to move to the side. But the lesson to be learned in this is...
Wash your hands.
Why wash your hands? Because look at your hand now, buddy.
It's all dirty.
It's all dirty. What if you put that in the soap? I don't know. This isn't part of the demonstration, but what if you put that in the soap? And it starts to come off. Why don't you rinse off your finger in there? Rinse, 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 rinse.
Oh, really rinse it.
Yeah, you'll probably need to wash your hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Science is cool.
Yeah. You don't even know what it is.
It's right ahead, I think. It should be.
You think? Okay, I guess I'll trust you for this. Okay, so there's a railway around here a long time ago, and now there's just bridges that people can walk through, and we're coming up on that bridge for the first time. Oh yeah, it's up there. I see it ahead.
Look at that. It doesn't look very comfortable.
It's not.
What do we have here?
You got the ravine. really steep. You shouldn't go down though.
You don't think so?
No. Slippery.
Okay, good question, dude. What is a pandemic?
I don't know.
What's a pandemic, he asks. Pandemic is when a sickness goes all around the world and is out of control.
Okay.
So it's not just a few people in a few places getting sick, it's people getting sick all over the world.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's what we've got right now.
Yeah. That's why we're making this whole show.
Well, we have to do something for the few weeks
Yeah.
or we get bored. Over there.
Water. What if we fell into here? That would be a bad fall.
I've only got 10% battery left already.
No.
I know, I'm gonna run out before we get home.
Well, let's.
A long time ago, trains ran on this.
Yeah.
And the trains were crucial to the success of the country because they allowed people and stuff to be brought at relatively low cost and high speed across the country. This is quite a view, eh?
Yeah.
And there's barbed wire on top.
Barbed wire.
That's what it is. There's like
Barbed wire.
barbed wire. And there's pokey things on there so you don't climb over the edge. All right, we are now in the tech section. What we're going to do here is, well, Gordon, who's this?
This is my friend Cora.
The challenge is, what is this? You got to figure out what this is.
It's a mystery tech box.
Well, what is it? You got to figure out what this thing is, what's it for, how do you use it.
Okay.
Go.
This is where a box, then I think something's inside.
Maybe it's a bunch of keyboards. I don't know. Like, you know, in those radio stations, those like things with a bunch of switches and buttons to control the radio. Maybe there's one of these inside. One of those inside.
Well, I don't know. How would you find out?
By opening it.
Well, nobody's opened it yet.
I'm looking at the shape of the box.
So the shape is where a rectangle is actually where a different rectangle is where a cool rectangle.
I'm thinking back to what you've told me about old pieces of tech because this is a really old box, so it's probably something, a really old piece of tech.
And it's very old and I think it's where some stuff in it.
So,
Why don't you guys open it?
okay. This is how.
See how?
Let's see what it was.
What is that?
What is that?
It's a sewing machine.
Yeah, it is. I did not know. I did not see that coming.
How did you know? What did you say it was, Cora?
It was a sewing machine.
A sewing machine?
Yeah, for you put something under that, then you can stop it and you can put these in, and then you can put those pins in.
I see a sewing machine
Why do you know it's a sewing machine?
by the thread because all sewing
Ah.
machines have thread. You need thread to sew.
Yeah, and with those,
Well, you got thread.
when you have fabric, you can put it here, then you can make something.
How old do you think this is?
I think it's 100,002.
I think it's about 220 because this house is 330, so I'm guessing
Actually,
220.
Yeah, and I think it's 100,089 down the basement.
Okay. Does it work on electricity?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
you
is.
got the cables here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does, it does.
What do you think this would cost?
A few $1,000.
I think it's 22.
That's a vastly different opinion on the value of this.
White.
Yeah, it's like white. Then when you put it on,
White.
it can sew stuff.
You guys figured it out!
Yay!
Item number 2.
So this is for like some games.
Obviously, these are probably some parts for
It's a
cables to go in.
Yeah.
And these are probably switches and buttons.
What kind of cables do you think go in those holes?
these holes are big.
Old cables.
I think
Yes.
these red things right here, you can move it, move right here, and you play a game.
So do you push those buttons to make the game go?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one.
I don't think so.
What about the switches? The switches have labels on them. Maybe you can figure out what it is. Oh, look at the bottom too. Sure.
Okay, it has batteries.
So right here has this is you put the batteries, and when you put them in, you play a game, and these red ones you play a game, and this one is stop and turn off and go.
You know those things that you just put on the ground so you can connect cables together? Well, I think
like a power bar.
yeah, I think it's one of those with like all the buttons to tone which ones are on.
What do the buttons say?
Turbo A, CTLO, gun, slash gun, and power.
Okay. You guys want to know what it really is?
Yeah?
It's like I think it is a game controller.
You think it's a game controller? You're
Yeah.
very close.
What?
Do you see any names on it?
Nintendo!
Ah.
Nintendo! This is Nintendo.
So it's something to do with Nintendo.
Yeah.
It says it's the Nintendo NES satellite.
So what's
So
the...
now that's it is for
Am I-
my video.
Am I close?
You're both close.
Yay!
So what it really is you can plug 1, 2, 3, 4 controllers in there. But I think this connects to a remote receiver on your Nintendo video game machine so that you could have this near your couch and plug in up to 4 controllers so you can play with your friends without having to sit right in front of the box.
Yeah, and this is so cool because our video is so cool.
Your video? This video?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna do way more episodes.
What should people do if they're watching right now?
And look at that subscribe button. If it's red, click it and make it turn gray. And click that click that bell. And
Rise up.
And rise up!
just like your favorite YouTuber. So click that bell.
Always be happy and rise up. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye, bye.
Bye.
No,
We
we're not.
love you. Bye.
Stop.
Man, that was a busy day.
Yeah.
So we learned a few things today. First thing we learned was
Daddy, what did you... Yeah, the railway tracks make great walking paths.
why? Why do railway tracks make great walking paths?
Because trains need to be designed the right way. Trains, since it's so heavy, you need to make it flat and not too steep. But cars can go up hills and down hills, no problem.
The kind of conditions that railway engineers used when they built railway tracks end up making great walking and running and biking paths when they take the tracks out and turn them into trails. We had that actually when we lived in Nova Scotia. Our house was right near something they used to call rails to trails. Same idea. They took out the train tracks and there's a shadow right on my chin right now. I don't know if it makes me look spooky or what. Item number 2. 5 things we learned today is, it's not so much something we learned, it's something he asked. It was about the word sugar. What's your question?
Well, in sugar, it's spelled weird. Like, it should be S-H. No, you don't know.
Booger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead, it's spelled sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why is the S pronounced as sh? He asked me, I don't know. So maybe somebody else knows. If you know, put it in the comment section.
Yeah.
Item number 3. What color is lemonade?
White.
What color did you think it was?
Yellow.
So lemonade is white and not yellow. That was a surprise to you.
I need to go get something. White.
Oh, hey. That's Tropicana lemonade.
Yeah.
And number 4, Gordon learned this. I already knew this, but if you have a leak in your roof, water gets in, and that moisture can lead to mold and mildew damage. You don't want that. So,
Yeah, it makes a very stinky smell.
well, it can also damage your property.
Yeah.
So roof leaks are bad. We had, well, look at our house. If you, in the dining room, there's a spot where the roof was leaking for a few years. Not a big leak even, and now we needed to fix that. Item number 5. We learned that it wasn't always easy to play video games with your friends. There were only 2 control ports on the old Nintendo.
Yeah.
And so if you wanted to play 4 players at once, you needed some kind of gadget. And if you wanted to play far away from the TV, then you needed a gadget like that. Nowadays, everybody's just got controllers, especially with the Switch and things like that. So, we will continue learning, we will continue playing, we will continue exploring, lots more challenges to come as we spend 3 weeks hiding from the coronavirus here in Ontario. I'm 46,
6.
and Cora. We'll catch you next time.
46 and 6 and 6. 46 and 66. What? 46? 6, 6. 6 and 6 makes 66. 46 and 66.
I question your math. Bye, everybody.